But a third dimension to prayer is simply being with God. Some teachers call it practicing the presence of God, or gazing at God's gaze of love upon you, delighting in God's delight of you, resting or yielding in God's presence. Several decades ago, Mother Teresa was interviewed by Dan Rather on 60 Minutes. When you pray, what do you say to God? He asked her. I don't say anything. I listen, she said. Dan paused and rather puzzled, and then asked the follow-up question, okay, then when you pray, what does God say to you? She answered, God doesn't say anything. God listens. And it reminds me of one of the 5 love languages, quality time. What you're doing with your partner isn't really what matters. What you're doing with your partner is simply a vehicle for what you really desire, which is simply to be with the other. So a growing practice of prayer finds joy simply in being with God. Quality time with God, not to get anything, simply to be with, and to allow that sense of intimate witness to change our hearts and to change our lives.